So, Jennifer, one of the reasons I really appreciated you sending us some questions, because a lot of the questions you brought up are common ones that I struggle with my clients sometimes, especially small business employers who don't think it's necessary or don't understand why they have to follow certain things. So, maybe you can share some of the questions you had sent to us, and we can talk about it.
Sure. Well, one of the ones that really stuck out to me was the question about, should an employer try to settle privately with an injured employee regarding his work injury, rather than submitting it to workers' comp, or if he doesn't have workers' comp, just trying to settle it without anything further. And that raised eyebrows for me, because I would never advise my client or someone who is a potential client to do that. And I would be representing the injured worker.
I had the same situation in a slightly different. It was a wage and hour, and they basically ended up settling and paid the former employee in cash, and that the employee turned around and filed a labor claim. And guess what? Now that the employee would be on record telling the labor commissioner that, well, I paid the person in cash, committing fraud on file, and also committing IRS fraud. And it's just, I shake my head, because I'm like, this is not going to end well when people don't want to do the right thing.
So let's talk about that. What defines the right thing here? What should an employer do in a situation like this? Instead of offering to settle, pay the employee cash, what is the right thing? How should it be handled?
Well, I mean, workers' comp, and Jennifer can talk about this. It's like insurance. I mean, it's like driving. Why would you drive without insurance, right? The whole point of having insurance is that it is to have peace of mind. So, Jennifer, I'm sure you can explain why workers' comp insurance.
Right. The right thing starts way back at the start of your business, when you get the workers' comp insurance, and don't get into that situation where you're like, I don't have workers' comp insurance. What do I do with this? Mm-hmm. Because the reason I say I wouldn't advise my potential client, an injured worker, from entering into this type of agreement outside of the workers' comp arena in a private agreement, is because there's so many rights and benefits that they would be signing away. So unless they fully understand that, and the value of that, the value of getting medical treatment to get better, the value of future medical treatment in the event there's actual permanent disability, and also the value of the permanent harm, all of that. I mean, the value of that is great.
So really, before they even think about that, they should really think about using their workers' comp insurance. But before even that, they should make sure that they have workers' comp insurance.
Yeah, because think about it, Carlos. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because it's like, if you really are, it's like unemployment insurance or any kind of insurance, it really is there to make sure that if there's a big occasion or a big cost that can be borne by another third party, why would you not make the payments and make sure that's taken care of? Because let's assume, ends up being a big liability, it could put the business under. Like, you can talk about suddenly high tens or high six-figure amounts for something that could have been taken care of by insurance.